It's time to get caught up, for now at least, on all of these movies and adaptations. Here are 19 reasons to watch the 2025 version of The Running Man. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dave Musson and this is the place where I talk to you about all things Stephen King. I do also recommend horror books not written by Stephen King that I think you'll enjoy. You can check out my full book club playlist up there. But this is a Stephen King video, and this is in many ways a classic video for this channel because I'm covering 19 reasons to watch The Running Man from 2025. And this is an important moment because at the time of recording, once this video is done, we will be fully up to date on all of the movies and adaptations. Yes, I've gone through all of them and given you 19 reasons to watch them. So do check out the full playlist. And hey, if you really want to go old school, you can check out all the 19 reasons to read the books. Done those as well. Lots of plugs for playlists. And yeah, I apologize for that, but hey, important moment. So as you know, this one we are covering the 2025 version of The Running Man. So this was a big, bombastic, fun movie. Directed by Edgar Wright, starring Glen Powell. Now you may remember, if you're a regular on this channel, that I actually got invited to the press screening for this in London in November 2025. And I did vlog that experience. You can go and check that one out. It's a spoiler-free review and it gives you a bit of a sort of look behind the scenes of a press screening, which I'd never been to before, so that was fun. But this one is the usual 19 reasons treatment. So there will be a mixture of reasons here that have no spoilers in and some that do have spoilers in, where I'll be talking about my favourite scenes, favourite moments and stuff, but there will be a spoiler alert. So if you've not watched this movie yet and you don't want to risk anything being spoiled for you, you'll have the opportunity to either bail or skip to the end. Now if you want to watch The Running Man, it's a Paramount film, so it's available wherever Paramount does their stuff, on Paramount and probably via different plugins on Amazon, all of those kind of things. You know where to look, right? Okay, that's enough preamble. Let's get into this. Here are 19 reasons to watch the 2025 version of The Running Man.
This is exciting.
So what's your takeaway reason to watch this? Well, it's just a really damn entertaining film with a bona fide A-lister in the lead. Sure, it's not the most thoughtful film. It doesn't really feel like a Stephen King film. But if you want to just kick back and watch just an action romp where you can toss back some popcorn, switch off and just have fun, this is it. And that's before we even mention the scene of Glen Powell just wearing a towel. It's also far closer to the Bachman book than the 1987 movie is. It's not a confined gladiator arena. Richards is out there in the open on the run. He's much angrier. And we just get stuff from the book that we didn't see in the first movie. We get the flight sequence, for example. There are loads of things to look out for here as a constant reader. So the hook of this one is basically the same as the Bachman book. Ben Richards, our lead character, is in desperate need of money to help pay for his kids' medication. So he goes to try out for the TV shows of the network that are all quite high paying. He ends up on The Running Man, the most lucrative one. And the show there basically is you're out on the run and either you win, endless riches, or you die and chaos ensues. So interestingly, a lot of this movie was filmed in the UK. Makes sense, Edgar Wright is a British director after all, but there's quite a bit of this was filmed in Canary Wharf in London and even some bits in Wembley Stadium. And I just threw that in as a reason to watch it because I can't think of any other Stephen King properties that have been filmed over in the UK as explicitly as this. Sure, The Shining was filmed in a studio in Pinewood Studios, but that's not really the same as filming on location in the UK, so I just liked that. Thought it was kind of cool. Let's talk about the cast. Glen Powell as Richards is terrific. He has the attitude and the anger of the character spot on, and he is a real star, which gives just this extra level of pizzazz to this performance. Josh Brolin as Killian is the perfect foil to Powell as Richards. That slicked back hair, the perfect teeth, the smarmy smile. You hate him, and that makes for a brilliant bit of casting. We get Colman Domingo as Bobby T, the host of The Running Man. And if I'm honest, he's okay, but I kind of think he was a bit underused. I would have taken more, and I really would have liked to see him properly take a side. Michael Cera as Elton Parakis, this weirdo who helps Richards, is perhaps the highlight of the entire movie. Like, he is a weirdo. He's really odd and weird and funny and just a joy. His little segment, just top notch. I also enjoyed the small part from William H Macy, but then that's probably no surprise because he's always good, right? Lastly, before spoilers, I'll just emphasize again how watchable this movie is. It's doing nothing groundbreaking at all, but it's a really good action flick that just goes down really easily. Okay, from this point onwards, I'm going to be talking about and showing some of my favourite scenes from the movie, talking about some of my favourite lines, Easter eggs, that kind of stuff. Potentially stuff that will ruin a first-time watch for you, so consider this your spoiler alert. And if you need to either bail here, then bail, or if you want to just skip to the end, use the timestamps down below, and I will see you on the other side. Otherwise, stick around, because I've got a few more reasons for you to watch the 2025 version of The Running Man coming right up.
We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, have it your way.
So let's jump into some of my favourite moments, starting with this little scene of Richards hiding in plain sight. Yeah, it's an on-the-nose shot, but I just really like it. Now, the visual pun of Richards asking why, when a massive letter Y that he's attached to is falling off the building, it just appealed to me greatly.
Why? He's not going anywhere.
Okay, the moment where two murderous kids get rewarded with a lifetime supply of cereal. Yeah, I mean, I can genuinely see that happening today.
Beyond their cash reward, Jeff and Gita will receive a lifetime supply of Fun Twink cereal.
Another favourite moment? 2 words. Ass napping.
They didn't say which part, so I guess you can watch my ass take a nap.
However, my favourite scene is Michael Cera character, where he unleashes his Home Alone house. Just goes full Kevin McAllister, but actually killing people. Yes, brilliant. So on to some of my favourite lines. One of them is definitely the reaction that we get from Richards when he's told that he is definitely the most angry person who has ever applied to be on the network's TV shows.
Well, that really pisses me off.
But my favourite line is his threat to Killian, which of course he comes good on.
I don't know how yet, but I am gonna fuck you up someday. That's the spirit.
Okay, let's have a look at the cast and crew of this one and see if there are any links to other Stephen King works. So William H Macy was in Umney's Last Case in the Nightmares and Dreamscapes series from the mid-2000s. And there is a cameo of sorts from Arnie, who of course was in the original version of The Running Man, because we see his face on the banknotes. Now when it comes to Easter eggs to Stephen King books, there are quite a few. Some that I spotted in that press screening on first watch, and others that I saw second time around when watching it for this. But these are the things I spotted. So there are missing dog posters, which made me think of Hearts in Atlantis. In the background in some shots, we see a Bachman's bar, reference to Richard Bachman, and we see a Tabby's diner. Of course, Stephen King's wife is Tabitha, more commonly known as Tabby. Elton lives in Derry, which is a key Stephen King location. And when we're with Elton, there is a scene where it gets referenced that somebody threatens to slice someone's Achilles, and then it actually happens, which is obviously a nod to the Pet Sematary movie from 1989. And of course, we get the recurring motif of Richards lives, which made me think of Pennywise lives being sprayed as graffiti in Dreamcatcher. However, my favourite is one that I did spot on rewatch. Now, early on in the film, when you see a VT about The Running Man, and we see footage of someone getting arrested and having their mugshot taken. Did you notice their name? Charles Decker. Charlie Decker, the lead character in Rage, the first Bachman book. Very nice nod. That's how you do Easter eggs. Just subtle and just there for the constant readers. But did I miss anything else? Do let me know in the comments. So lastly, I just continue to be pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoy this film. Like, no one was crying out for this to be remade. The 1987 version has achieved cult status, if anything. But it just works. And this movie ended up being the big, dumb action romp that I didn't even know I needed at the end of 2025. And it holds up on rewatch. Just loads and loads of fun. So, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And it's definitely in the top half of my overall ranking of all of the Stephen King stuff, which I wouldn't have expected at the start of 2025. But hey, can't deny having a good time with it. So there we go, 19 reasons to watch The Running Man from 2025, and at least for now, we are caught up on 19 reasons to watch the movies and adaptations based on Stephen King's works. Whew, that took a while, didn't it? But hey, lots of fun along the way. What do you think of The Running Man from 2025? Are you a fan? Let me know. And which one do you prefer, this one or the Arnie one? Or are they just too wildly different to even compare? Is it a proper chalk and cheese moment? Let me know in the comments. Now, some things I like to plug at this point, if you've watched this far, links are down below, but essentially I like to plug my fiction, which you can get for free at the link down below. Go and read it and just leave a rating or review, whether you like it or not. Ratings and reviews always help. It's a great way to support independent authors. You can check out my range of Stephen King themed band t-shirts like this one, which is the characters from The Body, but done in the style of a Beatles t-shirt. Don't like the Beatles, but I do like The Body. You can get my Stephen King trivia book, which does not feature a quiz on the 2025 version of The Running Man because my trivia book came out in 2022. I feel like I probably need to update it, don't you? And if you really like what I'm doing, you can become a constant viewer, you can become a member of this channel, get extra content, get early access to regular content, get some fun emojis, support me directly as well. That's all nice. If none of that works for you or you're not interested, no worries at all. Just watching these videos does make a huge difference. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, because then you won't miss any new ones. And if you're already a subscriber, tell a friend, see if they might want to subscribe as well. And that is about it. So I will see you again soon, either for book recommendations, for horror movie chat, for more Stephen King stuff. It'll be here. I'll be here. You'll hopefully be here. We'll all be here. And, well, what can I leave you with to inspire you? Just the knowledge that Glen Powell, he looks great.
You look great.
You look great.
He looks great.
Take care.